Have you ever heard about a friend's ex-neighbor who saw a UFO while drinking a Bigfoot-shaped mug? Maybe not that exact story, but surely you've come across something similar. Urban legends are stories that sound plausible, even realistic, but ultimately are untrue. They're tales that get passed around like gossip, and they have a certain charm to them. After all, they typically involve intriguing subjects like the paranormal, crime, or folklore, and these stories capture our imagination, making us question reality itself. But why do we love to believe in these made-up stories? In today's world, urban legends can go viral faster than the speed of light, leaving us wondering how these wild tales evolve and what drives us to share them. Let's dive into the world of urban myths and uncover the fascinating psychology behind why we love to believe in them. Modern communication channels make it easy for urban myths to spread rapidly and be adapted to new contexts. However, the motives behind their creation and the means by which they spread have changed significantly. The internet has revolutionized the way we communicate, bringing people closer together and shrinking the world into a global village. But this very connectivity has also inadvertently become a breeding ground for urban myths. In the past, these stories would have been confined to the whispers of word of mouth or maybe a local newspaper. But now, with social media platforms connecting billions of people worldwide, urban myths can travel across continents within seconds. Twitter, Facebook, and Reddit have become the perfect storm for these stories to go viral. Take the infamous backfire test urban myth. It started circulating online, claiming that a backfire from a vehicle could suck a person's soul into the car. This tale, along with many others, gained traction on these platforms, amplified by users sharing it with their friends and followers. Furthermore, the anonymity provided by the internet emboldens people to share these stories without fearing immediate backlash. Comment sections became a hub where users could voice their beliefs and experiences related to these myths, further solidifying them in the minds of believers. Many individuals have fallen prey to these online narratives, believing them to be true accounts. Some might argue that the internet has created an echo chamber where misinformation is amplified and individuals are exposed only to information that confirms their existing beliefs. And that's not all. With platforms rewarding engagement, content that evokes strong emotions, including fear, tends to perform better. This creates a vicious cycle where content creators are incentivized to publish stories that exploit our primal fears, and this type of content often includes elements of urban myths. For instance, stories about haunted houses, demonic possessions, and mysterious disappearances have become a go-to source of cheap thrills online. These stories often lack substantial evidence, but gain traction due to their ability to evoke fear and uncertainty in readers. Another aspect of the internet that fuels the spread of urban myths is the sheer volume of content available at our fingertips. With countless websites, blogs, and forums dedicated to paranormal activities, folklore, and urban legends, there is no shortage of platforms amplifying these stories. Some sites capitalize on the popularity of urban myths by publishing articles that present made-up stories as true accounts. The headlines often use clickbait tactics to lure in readers. For example, a sensational headline like "Terrifying Urban Legend Will Make You Never Ride a Backfire Again" immediately grabs attention and encourages clicks. Once readers are hooked, these sites may offer a fabricated story presented as a true account of a haunting experience. This combination of curiosity and fear drives readers to engage with the content, further perpetuating the cycle of misinformation. Now let's talk about another key factor: confirmation bias. This cognitive bias refers to our tendency to favor information that confirms our existing beliefs or hypotheses. In the context of urban legends, once an individual believes in a particular myth, they become more receptive to information that supports it and more resistant to evidence that contradicts it. This is because people tend to interpret ambiguous information in a way that aligns with their beliefs. For example, if someone believes that hitchhikers can sometimes be dangerous, they might interpret a news story about a fatal car accident involving a hitchhiker as evidence to support their belief, even if such incidents are statistically rare. This selective interpretation of information reinforces their belief in the urban myth. Moreover, individuals often seek out information that confirms their beliefs. People who believe in urban legends might actively search for stories that align with those beliefs, whether it's reading online forums or watching videos on YouTube. By engaging with like-minded individuals who share their beliefs, they reinforce their own perspectives and become less open to considering alternative viewpoints. Confirmation bias plays a significant role in shaping public perception and can lead to the widespread acceptance of urban myths. Furthermore, the internet has exacerbated this issue by creating echo chambers where individuals are primarily exposed to information that aligns with their beliefs. Online algorithms and social media feeds often prioritize content based on user engagement and past interactions, resulting in a curated online experience that reinforces existing viewpoints. This can trap individuals in a bubble where they are less likely to encounter information that challenges their beliefs, including urban myths. Moreover, the anonymity provided by the internet can embolden individuals to express and reinforce their beliefs without fear of social stigma or repercussions. Online platforms have enabled the formation of communities where people can connect with others who share their beliefs and engage in discussions that reinforce their perspectives. These echo chambers can create a sense of validation and strengthen individuals' commitment to their beliefs, making it challenging for them to consider alternative viewpoints. Next, we have the Barnum Statement, a psychological principle that explains why people readily accept vague and general descriptions as being true to their personalities or experiences. The Barnum Statement principle suggests that individuals have a natural tendency to accept personality descriptions or predictions that are vague, general, and positive. They can be applied to a wide range of people and situations, making them appealing and believable. For example, a fortune teller might tell someone, "You have a lot of potential. You're going through some changes right now," which could apply to almost anyone and therefore seems believable. The same principle applies to urban legends. People often accept these stories as true because they contain elements that are relatable, intriguing, and emotionally resonant without providing specific details that could be easily disproven. For example, an urban legend about a haunted house might describe a location as having a dark and unsettling atmosphere. While some people might dismiss such claims as superstitious nonsense, others might find these descriptions compelling, especially if they have had similar experiences in other places. The vagueness of the description allows individuals to interpret it in a way that aligns with their own beliefs and experiences, making it more believable to them. People want to believe in urban myths because they seek entertainment, a break from reality, and an escape from the mundane aspects of everyday life. Urban myths offer a form of escapism, allowing people to immerse themselves in intriguing narratives that deviate from the ordinary. These stories often involve elements of mystery, suspense, or the supernatural, which can be captivating and entertaining. By engaging with urban myths, individuals can momentarily escape from the constraints of reality and indulge in imaginative realms where anything is possible. This escapism can be particularly appealing in times of stress or boredom, providing a temporary distraction from the pressures of daily life. Urban myths also fulfill our innate human curiosity about the unknown. These stories often revolve around topics that humans have been fascinated with for centuries, such as ghosts, monsters, or unexplained phenomena. People are naturally curious about what lies beyond the realm of their understanding or experience. And urban myths capitalize on this curiosity by offering tantalizing glimpses into the mysterious and supernatural. By exploring these narratives, individuals can satisfy their curiosity and gain a sense of understanding or comfort in the face of the unknown. What's more, these myths serve as a form of social bonding, bringing people together through shared beliefs and experiences. When individuals encounter urban myths, they often feel compelled to share them with others, which strengthens social connections and creates a sense of community among believers. Sharing these stories allows people to bond with like-minded individuals, exchange personal experiences, and reinforce their beliefs. This social aspect of urban myths contributes to their longevity and continued popularity. Next, the ambiguity and open-ended nature of urban myths allow for individual interpretation and creative expression. These stories often leave room for imagination, allowing each person to fill in the gaps and create their own mental image of the events or characters involved. This ambiguity can be appealing as it enables individuals to personalize the myths and make them their own. For example, when listening to an urban legend about a haunted location, each person might imagine the ghost or the presence in their own way, creating a unique and memorable experience. It's important to recognize that while people enjoy urban myths for various reasons, believing in them can sometimes have negative consequences. When individuals become overly immersed in these fictional narratives, it can lead to a distorted perception of reality. Believing in harmful or misleading urban myths can result in making decisions based on false information. Additionally, a heavy reliance on urban myths for entertainment or comfort can detract from engaging with real-world experiences and opportunities, pretty much like politics. It's crucial to maintain a balance and be aware of the potential downsides of excessive engagement with urban legends. So, what urban legends do you know? Share your thoughts below. And remember, don't believe everything you see or read. Stay curious, keep questioning.